And he squealed. Yeah. I mean, that's what we're a good defensive team. We just had some slippage, so we didn't. Again, we're not making any changes. We're just getting back to work.
Are you using zones because like personnel limitations? Or plan
No, we plan on it this year. We just felt like when we have everybody out there, we have so much size and switchable players that it's a defense that we can go to.
Is that something you guys have worked on? They all just know it from high school, college.
No, we worked on it. It's different than high school for sure. Though some of them think it's still high school zone. It's more of a flex zone. Like it's a zone, but you're switching. It kind of, and then there's certain times it all morphs into a man. And we're doing that to try to create confusion, obviously.
How much of that do you think you'll be able to use in the playoffs come playoff time?
Well, a lot.
From your background?
Yeah, a lot. Just from the fact that, most teams have one or two zone O's, at the tops. So when you get in the playoffs, I think there's a chance you maybe be doing more. Just team gets it going, take them out of their stuff.
Is it weird to see the Warriors go from their 4-year run of success to now sort of, the bottom of the standings, struggling with injuries?
No, I don't think it's weird. I just think it's called basketball, NBA. No one stays at the top. You have drops, and then you try to work your way back. I got a feeling next year they're going to be right back in it with us and everybody else. So, no, I don't think about it being weird or sad or anything else.
I know that you said you don't want to compare the successes of last year, but the mentality, the underdog mentality you guys brought in night in and night out. Do you feel like that's been brought into this year? Has it been?
We're not the underdog.
With the mentality.
Yeah, the mentality should be to win the game and be a great team and just focus on that. I don't know, honestly. I don't worry a whole bunch about that stuff. I just don't. So I don't know what we've brought. I think overall we've brought pretty good intensity on most nights. On the nights that we haven't won. On the nights that we have, we've pretty much won.
Doc, I think it was about a month or so ago when Kawhi after the Bucks game said that the team was still at a point where guys not everybody knew the plays. Is everybody caught up to this point?
No, we never caught up, but we're better than what we were. We still haven't had a lot of practice, or like I said the other day before the Memphis game. Unfortunately, I said we're still a work in progress, and we don't have the luxury of other teams that have had health, that have had consistency through a year in, year out. And when you have a new team with all these different guys, you'd have hoped you had a healthy training camp. We didn't have that. You'd hope you had a healthy preseason. We didn't have that. And we've not had a healthy season so far. So we've had a lot of distractions to take us away from continuity. But that's fine. Until our guys, we still got to keep doing the work. And if we have to work harder or work more, that's fine. Just accept that as it takes what it takes. And so you just do it.
Does it show up? I mean, you mentioned work hard and continuity. Does it show up in execution? Is that what
it shows up in execution. It shows up in secondary breaks, third and fourth options on plays. Late talk defensively. It shows up all over the place. And you can't, you have 2 days. You can't fix it all. It's almost like these 2 days we've reintroduced things that we did in camp, because now we have the whole arsenal to try to do it, and that's been good for us. Yeah. Well, Rex didn't believe it because I don't do a lot of zone, but I always, every summer I do the same thing. I go to Winter Park and spend time with Tom Klusman. He's a guy in Orlando that has only run zone for 30 years. He's never run man. And, he laughs every year because it's like, you're never going to do it. And, we put it in last year. We just never ran it, But this year was just so obvious, with the size and the length. It's a good zone looks like a man. A good man looks like a zone, when you think about it. And so I told him we're definitely doing it. We did it on the first day of camp. We reached out to different guys to, see some thoughts. It's funny, the college guys, it's tough for them because they're running zone against probably one player on the other team that can actually dribble, and that's what they all say. It's like, you cannot run our zone. I can tell you what we think and what we do, But if you do that in the NBA, they will destroy you. You got to create a NBA zone, and but that's what we did.
What the NBA zone? You had to describe.
You got to make sure you get to everyone. There's nobody. It's rare that there's a guy that can be unguarded. Where in college you can have 3 guys sloughing in the plane because these 3 guys aren't going to make a shot. And you can load up. You can't load up like that in an NBA zone. And when you guard the ball in the NBA zone, you're in a man. Where in the zone in college, you're in the zone. You got your hands up. You're off the guy. You do that in the NBA, the guy look at you and shoot the ball. In college, even if he's a good player, he's scared to shoot it. Because you got to move the ball from side to side for 45 times. So they're right. We had one game recently, like the guy just dribbled it up and jacked it, made it, and it was our guy was in his college zone. Like he brought the ball up, he thought he would never shoot it with 20 seconds on the clock. The guy looked at him and just shot it. Like, you got to guard me. That's the difference. The NBA players will shoot the ball.
Did your sort of biases against them, have they evolved? Or did you ever have them as a player?
No, I never had them as a player or coach. I've just thought, for the most part, we were a better man team. I think, but when you have like Toronto last year, you looked at all their size. Milwaukee, they do it now. There's like 5 teams where you just look at it and like, man, that's a zone team. They can play zone. Then other teams do it and may not be a zone team, but they do it well. So.
What's the reaction been from those college coaches you worked with, or maybe other NBA coaches? Not that you really know.
Well, Tibbs is disappointed in me. No, I'm joking. No, he was one of the guys when I called right away and said, oh, yeah, I think it'd be great. No, I would never do it. No, but, so, yeah, without saying names, but one coach calls me all the time. Every time our zone works, he calls to take credit, even though he did very little for it. But he's a friend, so.
What about the players' reaction?
I don't know. It's fun. I don't know if Pat and them believe we're going to stick with it. Now they love it. They love it because they know what it can create. And they're at a point now they know when they're doing a bad job of it. They can self-correct, which is really good.
What does it help best prevent against?
Rhythm. Sometimes it makes no sense. We won a game early in the year where honestly our zone was bad. It was against Indiana. They missed wide open shots. And our guys are thinking we're playing a great zone. I'm thinking when you watch the film, we're the luckiest team on earth that night, but it still threw them out of rhythm. And maybe that's why they missed shots. Who knows?
Are more teams going to start going to this?
Yeah, I think I said it this summer too. I think each year you can see it. I think more teams will start doing it more and more. And listen, we're scoring 130 every night, all these teams against man. So we got to try something. Clearly man's not working every night. All right. I spent more time than I should have.